We've all heard the phrase, you are the sum of the five people you spend the most time with. So, what do you do if you have a goal, if you have something bigger in mind, but the people around you, perhaps they're holding you down, or perhaps they just don't have the same mindset as you? So, I'm just going to tell you guys a little story actually. So, when I was 20 years old, I decided that I wanted to write a book. I'd been writing for a long time, and I decided it was time that I wanted to get my work out there and I wanted to start having an impact on other people, and perhaps they could gain some of the benefits that I had gained from writing. So I made the decision in my mind that I wanted to publish my book at 20 years old. And I have mentioned this on the channel before that I've done this book and whatever. And essentially, the reason why I'm bringing this up now is because at the time, this was like a very individualistic ambition of mine. Not a lot of my friends shared a similar ambition. I don't think any of them did. And my family as well, they did encourage me, but they didn't really know what to do or how to go about it. So one of the best things I found actually, if you're in your 20s, if you're a young adult, if you're able to, I would strongly advise you to keep your friendship ties, keep your family ties as best as you can. Don't neglect those. But if you can move into a place where you live by yourself, or you are able to spend a lot of time with yourself because you're traveling to work alone, you're doing a lot of chores by yourself, you're cooking, cleaning by yourself. If you have a lot of time by yourself, this is actually a great time to make use of this fact. So we know that you are the sum of the five people you spend the most time around, but then what, like I said, what do you do if you don't have that, that those people on the same mindset as you? So what I did was, because I was living by myself, I listened to podcasts, I read a lot of books, I read a lot of articles, and I did a lot of research into what I wanted to do about the book, but more importantly, just generally. So people say that one of the best things to do is to find a mentor, and I wholeheartedly agree with this. Now, when you think of a mentor, you might think of someone that you sit like peer-to-peer mentoring, that you're physically there with them and all of this sort of thing. And there's definitely benefits to that. But what I'm advocating here is, if you're not able to do those things, you're not able to get an environment or people around you who share the same goals as you, live by yourself and find mentors from books, from articles, from podcasts. You can find so many things out there. So for example, when I first started training, there were so many YouTube videos on, fitness, diet, training, how to structure your workout plans, all of this. And it can be a lot of information at first, but I would say just pick one. And the thing is, nowadays there's so much information, so you can find the best person, you can watch the Mr. Olympia workouts from previous years, you can see how that's changed over time, what that's because of. Is it because of their training and diet regimes, or is it because of other supplements that are available now? So because we have all this information available, I'm saying that if you're not able to find a mentor, then live by yourself, maximize your time alone, and just use these people as mentors. And that's what I was able to do. I was able to kind of curate an environment for myself where I was able to listen to very beneficial podcasts at the time when I was 20. I listen to much less now because I'm focused on creating my own content and I'm focused on my vision now. But like I said, at that time, if you have a vision and you have a goal and you're not quite sure what to do because the other people aren't supporting you around, definitely move by yourself or spend as much time by yourself. Curate your environment by choosing the right podcasts, the right books, the right mentors, and start working from there. And I'm just going to check on my notepad if I have missed anything that I wanted to say. So yeah, because of doing that, actually, I'm now able to provide the value to other people. So, for example, if one of my friends says, I want to start a channel or I want to write a book and I don't know where to start, now I am actually a valuable person that people may want in their network. So, the other benefit of this is, if you curate your own, you spend some time alone, you increase your value, your skill sets, your goals, you work on those, then actually people will start seeking you out. And I'm not saying that you should be in such high demand, but I'm saying that later on in life, then when you are trying to do something even bigger, and you do actually need people to teamwork, to coordinate with, if you're building a brand, if you're building something like that, then you will actually be able to find those people much easier once you have actually done some groundwork by yourself. Once you know how to find a good mentor, how to find good information, how to develop yourself, then you'll be in a better position where, number one, people will be seeking you out, but because you actually have skills to bring, people who are looking for other people, they will actually want you on their team. They will want to work with you. You will be one of those people that people say, I want to spend time around that guy because you are the sum of the five people you spend time with. So they like, I want to be more like that person. So that's another advantage of it as well. And so, yeah, it's all very well, talking about this and saying this, but one of the things I'd like to do for my videos now is I would like to leave you guys with an action point that you can do right now, because I find a lot of times when you make a video, people just watch it and that's great, you're entitled to do whatever you want, but then, people can start to think, what's the next step? Or it just becomes like they just binge lots of videos and they think that they have done something by that. So here's your action point for today. So take an inventory of people in your life. So go through your phone contacts, think about who you see on a weekly basis and think, okay, who is this person? This is my family, this is my sibling, this is my friend, this is someone I see at work, this is a colleague, this is whatever relationship I'm in, these are people I speak to. So take a full inventory of your life, go through your contacts, right? And essentially what you do is you just go through and you just think like, does that person add benefit to my life? And if the answer isn't an immediate like yes, then basically what you want to do is don't necessarily cut that person off if they are your family or you need to keep that tie with them. But I would say that definitely look at minimizing the amount of time you can spend with that person and start looking, like I said, at that time with individualistic time. And the thing is, guys, you don't even have to move in alone by yourself now. And I know living with a family and your friends, it can be difficult, but you can have your phone, you can listen to things in headphones, you can find a quiet study space, you can listen when everyone's asleep, you can wake up early in the morning. So actually, you are able to curate and create a lot of individualistic and alone time, even if you share your life and your household with other people. So like I said, allocate time to the good people in your life who are like, yes, that's a clear benefit. And then if you're able to find time to seek knowledge and mentors, whether that's in person or whether that's through podcasts and books online. So I hope that helps you guys. Take care, peace out, and follow for more amazing